Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Rose. If you're here, it means you're ready to improve your English. Before we start, I have a small challenge for you. Every episode, I want you to write down one new phrase and try to use it in your daily life. That's how you make real progress. So grab a notebook and get ready. Today's topic is something that many English learners struggle with. You understand English, but you can't speak fluently. Why does this happen, and how can you fix it? To help us, we have a special guest today, Alex, an English teacher who has helped many students become fluent. Welcome, Alex.
Hey Rose, thanks for having me. I'm really excited because this is a problem so many learners face. I hear it all the time. I can understand English, I can read books, I can even watch Netflix without subtitles. But when I try to speak, I just freeze. It's frustrating, right?
Yes, totally. And I think the biggest reason is fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding silly. I know learners who are great at writing, but when they have to speak, they get nervous and stop.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. Making mistakes is part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes. Think about little kids. They don't learn perfect grammar first. They just speak, and over time, they improve. That's what English learners should do too.
One simple trick I always suggest is thinking in English. Instead of translating from your native language, try to form sentences in English in your head. For example, when you wake up, instead of thinking in your native language, say to yourself, "Today, I will have breakfast. I need to buy some groceries. It's a beautiful day." These small thoughts help train your brain to use English naturally.
Yes. And if you don't know a word, don't switch back to your native language. Try to describe it in English. For example, if you don't remember the word fridge, you can say, the cold box where I keep my food. This keeps your brain in English mode.
Another amazing technique is shadowing. Have you tried this, Alex?
Yes, it's a fantastic method. Basically, you listen to an English speaker and repeat what they say immediately. It helps with pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency.
Exactly. And you don't need a teacher for this. You can use podcasts, YouTube videos, movies, or TV shows. Just listen to one sentence, pause, and repeat it out loud. Try to copy the pronunciation and speed of the speaker.
And if you want to make it fun, you can even do this with songs. Choose a slow song and sing along. It helps with pronunciation and confidence.
And of course, the best way to improve speaking is speaking, even alone. But what if you don't have anyone to practice with?
Great question. If you don't have a speaking partner, just talk to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and have a mini conversation. For example, you can pretend to introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Alex. I live in New York. I love traveling and learning new languages. Talking to yourself might feel silly at first, but it really helps.
Yes. And if you want to practice real conversations, try language exchange apps like Hello Talk, Tandem, and Speaky. These apps connect you with real people to practice with. Tip number 4. Don't aim for perfection. Just communicate.
This is a big one. Many learners think they need to speak perfectly. But remember, communication is more important than perfection. If you make a grammar mistake, it's okay. The important thing is that people understand you.
Exactly. Think about it. When someone speaks to you in your language and they make small mistakes, do you care? No, you still understand them, so don't be afraid to speak. So, let's review today's tips. 1. Think in English. Don't translate, just describe things in simple English. 2. Use the shadowing technique. Repeat after native speakers to improve pronunciation. 3. Speak every day, even if it's just to yourself. 4. Forget about perfection. Focus on communicating, not being perfect.
That's a great challenge. Try using at least one of these tips today, and I promise you'll feel more confident.
And today's key phrase is, communication is more important than perfection. Write it down and try using it in a conversation this week. Thanks for listening to English with Rose. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who is learning English. See you next time.